Horrid, Henry! Are you sitting comfortably? Good, then let's begin.
It's not easy being me. Wash your face and brush your hair. Well, nag, 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 it's just not fair. I'm Horrid Henry. So down with school, I'm gonna rule. And when I'm king, I'll do my thing. And then my life will be so sweet. I'm Horrid Henry. Na na na, na na nay. The purple hand gang rules okay. Well, it's so easy being me. I'm Horrid Henry.
Now, as you know only too well, dear listener, sometimes even the best made plans can go wrong, especially when there's a pet involved. I call this story Horrid Henry and the Lost Dog. It all started with a snot slimer and not one, but two mouldy old measles next door. I was just about to unleash not one, not two, but three snot bags into the garden next door when Mum turned up. Great timing, eh? Henry! Oh, Henry! Sorry, Mum. That was meant for Bogey Brain.
Oh, and who is Bogey Brain?
Oh, yeah! Oh!
Margaret. Oh, poor Margaret. You need to stay out of trouble, young man.
What? But...
And you can start by digging a hole for my new rose bush.
Me? Dig? A hole? That sounds like too much hard work. I think I'm going to have to say... No! Oh, it was no good yelling. Mum still gave me a spade. A spade, I ask you. What was I supposed to do with that? So I carried on with my master plan. I was taking aim when I heard a strange sound. Huh? I couldn't see anything. Restarting countdown. 3, 2... And then I heard that strange sound again. Was that you, Peter? A dog? Wow! Where did you come from? Wow! Stop it! Stop it! Were you hungry? I ran and grabbed the purple Hang-Gang biscuit tin from my fort. This is my secret biscuit stash. Do you want one? I wonder if you've got a name. I think I'll call you... Basher. Look, Basher. Girls. That's Moody Margaret. And that's Sour Susan. We were definitely on the same wavelength.
Would you like a custard cream, Lady Susan? Don't mind if I do, Madam Margaret.
It seemed that Moody Margaret was having a picnic, which meant there would be food. So, while I distracted the girls, Basher sneaked under the fence into Margaret's garden. They didn't seem very pleased to see me.
What do you want? Get lost, Henry!
I've got a joke.
Oh, go on then, but it had better be good.
Right, now how does it go again? Ah! What's got 4 legs, 4 eyes and smells of stinky cheese?
Don't know. What's got 4 legs, 4 eyes and smells of stinky cheese?
A cheesy hot dog! Ha! Get it? A cheesy hot dog!
Oh, ha ha, Henry!
Just then, Margaret noticed something.
What? Where's my picnic?
But it was too late for old Bogey Brain anyway. By the time she'd noticed her picnic was missing, it was already inside my fort. Thanks to Basher, of course. That was brilliant, Basher. Here you go. Good boy. Just as we were getting to the good bits, who should turn up but the worm?
Henry?
Oh, it's Peter. Stay here, boy. Shh.
Mum wants to know how you're getting on with the hole.
Now you, dear listener, may have remembered I was supposed to be digging a hole, but I had forgotten all about it. In other words, there was no hole.
Oh.
You don't need to tell, Peter.
Oh, yes, I do.
And off he ran to tell Mum. Can you believe it? What a telltale, smelly, nappy baby. But all was not lost, not with Basher by my side. Hey, good boy, Basher. Dig as big a hole as you can. Wow, boy, you can really dig. The hole got bigger and bigger. You can stop now, Basher. Stop! And bigger. I said stop! And even bigger still. Stop! Good job, Basher. Almost too good.
Henry, I'm coming outside now. Henry! Oh, my goodness. That's quite a hole.
Yes, I'm the fastest digger in the West.
Oh, well done, Henry. Smashing job.
Phew, looks like Mum was happy with the hole. Pity my wormy worm of a little brother wasn't so easily fooled.
How did Henry dig that hole so fast? And what's this? A strange footprint. And what's this? This is definitely not a human hair. And it's not one of Henry's either.
So he only went and got his magnifying glass.
Aha! Just as I suspected. This hair belongs to an animal.
That night, tucked up in bed, I had other things on my mind. Was Basher okay, all alone in my fort? Eureka! That's it! Mr. Kill, my faithful teddy, could keep Basher company. I crept downstairs and then opened the back door very carefully. Then I ran across the soggy lawn to my fort. Shh! Hello, pal. Here, have one of my special biscuits. And here's something else to keep you company. Mr. Kill is my right-hand man. He'll look after you. Night-night, Basher. Well, you don't need me to tell you that Basher was the first thing on my mind when I woke up the next morning. But when I got to my fort, there was a nasty, wormy surprise waiting for me.
In a hurry, are you, Henry?
Out of my way!
I'm watching you.
Well, move on. There's nothing to see here. Oh, don't you have some stamps to collect?
You're hiding something, and that something is in here. Ta-da!
Peter pulled open the door to the fort. That was it. It was all over. But I was just as surprised as Peter was to see that the fort was empty. Completely empty. Basher, where are you?
Aha! If you tell me what you're looking for, I could help you, you know.
So I told him the whole story. Then we looked all round the garden for Basher. And when we couldn't find him, we headed for the house. We'd just gone into the hallway when the letterbox rattled and a flyer landed on the doormat. Peter picked it up first.
Lost, one little dog, found, one big reward.
Peter was all for just finding Basher and then turning him in and collecting the reward. But I couldn't be that greedy. Surprising, I know. But I couldn't forget one really important thing. He's my friend.
But he doesn't belong to you, Henry. I'll tell Mum.
No, don't! Oh, all right then. If you help me find him, you can have some of the reward.
Half.
What do you want half for?
The 1913 Seahorse 5-shilling stamp. It's a masterpiece.
All right, pea-brain. Help me and it's yours.
Deal.
Just then, we heard a cry from the kitchen.
Oh! My bacon! Where's my bacon gone?
The search was over.
Basher!
When the excitement was over and we'd explained everything to Mum and Basher had eaten a good meal and we'd all had a good play with him, I took him to one side. Basher, my friend, it's time for you to go home. I'll miss you too. Now let's get you out of here. Basher had been a good friend. And when I discovered that he'd left the bogey brain next door a little present to remember him by...
Ow! What's this inside my slippers? Ah! That is disgusting! Oh! I am gonna get you, Henry!
Well, I laughed and laughed and laughed. It's not every day that you open your front door and find something unexpected sitting on your doorstep, is it? Well, that's exactly what happened to me. I call this story Horrid Henry and the Name Game. This day started like every other day, with Mum shouting at me.
Henry, get out of bed. Now.
But it's Sunday! No school today, remember?
So, think of all the other things we can get done today, like cleaning and washing and ironing and going for a walk. And we'll start with you getting out of bed!
See what I mean? Typical of my mum to spoil a perfectly good lie-in. Breakfast wasn't much better. Everything was finished by the time I got to the table. More milk!
We need more milk, please.
That's what I said!
Try the doorstep.
And that's when I spotted the kitten. It was sitting on the doorstep next to the milk, and I'm sure it said hello to me. Hello. Did you just say hello? Hello. And there was a note. It said, "Please look after this kitten. His name is..." Oh, I can't read the writing. Ah, well, little kitten, you'd better come inside then. I think the kitten really liked me, because it followed me inside with a big smile on its face. Peter really liked the kitten too.
Please, can we keep it, Dad? Please, Itchy, please.
Well, I don't think we have much choice.
Yes! Come on, Buster, I'll show you my fort.
But I wanted to show Tiddles my bedroom.
His name is Buster.
No, it's not. His name is Tiddles.
Buster!
Tiddles.
Buster!
Tiddles!
Come on, boys. It's just a name.
It's not just a name, Dad. It's his name.
Well, OK then. how about we put it to a vote?
A vote?
Yes, a vote. And the name with the most votes wins.
So Dad gave us each a pen and a clipboard with some paper on it. And Peter and I stood outside asking passers-by which name they liked best, Buster or Tiddles. I guess that's what you'd call a people's vote. I ask you, was this democracy? After an hour or so, Dad called us back in.
Right, let's see how you got on. Peter, you got, let's see, 6, 7, 8 signatures. Well done, Peter.
Who's a good boy then, Tiddles?
Henry, you got 35, 36, 37 signatures.
Na, 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 na. Way to go, Buster!
Henry,
Yes, Dad?
what does this signature say?
Simon Snotful.
And this one?
The Queen.
Henry,
Yes, Dad?
are you telling me that Her Majesty the Queen walked down our road this Saturday morning?
Henry, you cheated!
No, I didn't. I used my imagination.
Henry, it just doesn't work like that. Every vote has to count, and that means every vote has to be real.
Come on, Tiddles.
Nice try, Henry. Why don't you go and get your homework done now, eh?
I'm not beaten yet. There had to be a way to get my own way, and I was going to find it. The way, that is. To get my own way. Oh, you know what I mean.
Finding it hard to make a decision? Then why not ask Auntie Annie? She'll answer your questions in a nanosecond.
Eureka! That's it! Ask Auntie Annie. Mom, Dad, come in here. Please, will you come in here, please? Please, Auntie, please.
Henry, is this going to take long?
It was time to put my plan into action. But first, I had to get on the phone without Mum or Dad seeing. Time for a loo break. Just gotta go to the toilet.
Well, have we got a show for you this week. Now let's hear from our first caller of the day. And our first caller is Confused from Castleton. Hello, Confused from Castleton.
Hello.
Now, what is your question, Confused from Castleton?
Well, it's about my kitten. My cat. My big cat. Not like a kitten at all, really.
Yes?
Well, I can't decide what to call it. And,
Can I just interrupt you there? Is your cat a girl or a boy?
it's a boy. Should I call him Buster? Or Tiddles?
He should be called Buster.
Yeah! Go, Buster! Oops. Bit of a giveaway. Mum and Dad aren't quite as stupid as I sometimes think they are.
Henry!
And then it was all the usual. No TV, no pocket money, no sweets, weeks, months, years, you know the sort of thing. But the name game battle didn't stop there.
Tiddles! Oh, Tiddles!
Buster!
Tiddles!
And when we got to school on Monday, it was clear that Peter was prepared to fight to the bitter end.
We're going to do this properly, once and for all.
What's this?
It's a ballot box for you to put your votes in, if you get any.
I have to tell you that it looked more like a shoebox with a hole in the top to me. But I could see that Peter was taking this very seriously and getting a lot of votes.
Face it, Henry, Peter's just better at this than you are.
No, he's not. He's just better at this than I am.
So, No! What'll you give me if I vote for you, Henry?
But that's cheating, Ralph, and I'm not allowed to cheat.
No, you're not. But what if I found one of your sweets on the floor and you said, keep it, and then I happened to vote for you when you asked me to?
Oh, I see. You mean if I... And then you... And then... Yeah! Deal!
Cool! I'll go and tell the others.
It wasn't long before I got the chance to put Ralph's theory to the test. Moody Margaret and Sour Susan were the first to pass by. And I was all ready with a handful of sweets to accidentally drop on the floor in front of them.
So, why should we vote for you, Henry?
Yeah, if we vote for you. Ooh, someone's dropped some sweets.
Oh, yes, 3 for me.
And 1 for me.
Can I count on your vote, ladies?
See you later, Henry.
Yeah, see you later, Henry.
Or should that be... Buster?
By first break, I'd almost run out of sweets. But by then, voting was over, and Ralph and Gordon were already in the classroom opening the ballot boxes.
We're starting the count!
Woo, goody!
Now, as you know, I'm not good at waiting at the best of times, but today it felt like ages before Ralph poked his head around the door.
Henry, you're ahead!
Yes! And another age before Gordon popped out.
Peter, you're ahead! Yes!
And then,
It's neck and neck!
just then, Moody Margaret and Sour Susan turned up.
Hey, Margaret! Are you talking to me, Buster?
You owe me, Margaret.
Do I? Whatever for?
It's payback time, Margaret.
Oh, look, Margaret! It's raining sweets!
Oh, silly me. I nearly forgot to vote for you, Henry.
Success! I was 1 vote ahead. Now the worm would surely lose. Or would he? Little did I know that he was still on the campaign trail too.
Miss Oddbod, could I ask you a question?
Of course you can, Peter.
Which name do you like best? Tiddles or Buster?
Back in the classroom, the vote counting continued.
That's 47, 48, 49 votes for Buster!
Yes!
You haven't won yet.
Well, how many votes did the worm get?
That's 45, 46, 47, 48 votes for Tiddles. And 1 more makes 49.
Oh no, I hadn't reckoned on Miss Oddbod's vote. Now we'd both got the same number of votes. Well, you can imagine my response to that. Back home, and it seemed like nothing had changed, except for one thing. Buster had disappeared. Buster!
Tiddles!
Buster!
Tiddles!
Oh, you do look sweet.
Huh? Moody Margaret? What was she up to now? Oi, mashed potato brain! Who are you talking to?
Obviously not you, turnip head.
That's Buster! You've got Buster!
No, I haven't. This is Fifi.
No, that's Buster! But what have you done to him? Why is he wearing that pink bow round his neck?
That's Tiddles.
No, it's not. It's Fifi. She's living with us now.
But I don't understand.
Neither do I.
Ugh. Watch and learn, pea brains.
Margaret gave us her most smuggiest smile ever. Ugh. And then she turned and whistled to someone. Well, not just someone, because out trotted 3 tiny little black and white kittens who looked just like Buster.
Tiddles! Tiddles is a girl?
Tiddles is a girl? What's so funny?
Well, I suppose the question now is, what are we going to call this lot?
And we both opened our mouths to yell. A day out with the family doesn't have to be the worst thing ever. Not if it's a day to go to Gobble and Go. And especially not if you've got a voucher to eat your weight in burgers. Gross! I call this episode Horrid Henry Goes Fishing. All I had to do was persuade my family that we should go to Gobble and Go for our family day out, and those burgers would be mine. Trust Mum to go and spoil everything. She wanted to go shopping. Shopping, I ask you.
Well, I need to pop into I'm a Lady.
What?
Oh no, please not I'm a Lady.
People have been known to pop into that shop, never to pop out again. It's like a pink, perfumed Bermuda Triangle.
As you can tell, I was not ready to disappear forever, and I could tell that Dad didn't want to go either. I needed an excuse, and I needed one fast. Eureka! That's it! Yes! I, Henry, have a plan! I feel sick!
It sounds nasty. I'd better stick around and look after Henry.
What?
Sorry, I was really looking forward to our little trip.
So, Mum and Peter set off in the car for I'm a Lady.
Ooh, goody. I love I'm a Lady.
And Dad and I got ready for our day out. Well, it's just you and me, Dad.
Yep.
All on our own.
Yep.
So, what shall we do? Watch a bit of Gross Class Zero? Too cool for school on the computer? But Dad just shook his head and disappeared into the garage. When he came out, he was carrying his fishing rod.
Henry, we're going to bond.
Well, you can imagine my response to that. Imagine the sea, the park, a beautiful day, birds singing, flowers flowering, and me and Dad going fishing.
Come on, keep up, Henry. I don't know why I didn't think of this before. A father and his son at one with nature.
Whoopee-doo.
How often does this happen?
Once too often?
We're kings of the jungle, lords of the forest.
Loonies by the lake, more like.
Yes, in a couple of hours we'll be eating our very own catch.
The only fish I like comes wrapped in breadcrumbs. But Dad wasn't listening. He was into mega fishing mode.
Watch carefully, Henry. It's all in the timing. Over your shoulder.
I'm missing a Gross Class Zero marathon for this.
Aim and cast in one perfect motion.
Oh dear.
Yes. Oh dear.
It's all in the timing, Dad.
Oh, I think I've got something. A hat?
Oi, you!
What? I do beg your pardon, madam.
He'd only gone and caught the little old lady's hat instead of a fish.
Oh, taking liberties with my hat, you naughty man!
Help! Help! Stop! Please! Stop!
You
You big bully.
It was just an accident.
I decided it was time to do something different. Dad, I'm really hungry.
Henry?
Please, can we stop off at Gobble and Go on the way back? The food's great, and I've got a voucher to eat my weight in burgers. It's fair to say that Dad was not persuaded, so we carried on fishing.
OK, Henry, let's get serious. Watch and learn, Henry.
Oops. Yeah, that's right. Dad had managed to throw himself into the lake instead of the fishing rod. How silly is that? Pretty silly, if you ask me. But he didn't seem to mind. Once Dad had climbed out of the water and taken off all his clothes to dry, he was in quite a good mood, really.
A true survivor adapts to his surroundings. All we need is 2 dry sticks to rub together.
Oh, I really am hungry now. But he wasn't listening.
Come on, Henry.
So I followed him round the corner to get some sticks. And while we were gone, the park keeper turned up.
What's all this mess? Little louts!
So, when we got back...
Thieves! This place is crawling with thieves!
Shall we go back, Dad? Seeing as all your clothes have disappeared.
The house keys were in my trouser pocket.
What about calling Mum?
The mobile phone's full of water. No phone, no clothes, and no fish for supper. What a disaster.
Well, we do have something.
We do?
My Gobble and Go voucher! Eat your weight in gross burgers! Now that's what I call... And that, dear listener, is what I call real father-son bonding. Dad and me eating our weight in Gobble and Go vouchers. And what about Mum and Peter, I hear you ask? Well, I don't think Mum and Peter did any bonding. They spent the whole time in a traffic jam.
7, 8, 9, 10. Now deep breaths.
Why do you need such a gas guzzler anyway? Does it make you feel more powerful? Does it, hey?
Easy, Mum. Keep counting.
1, 2, 3.
It's not easy being me. Wash your face and brush your hair. Well, nag, 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 it's just not fair. I'm Horrid Henry. So down with school, I'm gonna rule. And when I'm king, I'll do my thing. And then my life will be so sweet. I'm Horrid Henry. Na na na, na na nay. The bird will hang and rules okay. It's not easy being me. I'm Horrid Henry. Na na na, it's not fair. Na na nay, I wasn't there. Why do I get blamed for everything? 'Cause I'm Horrid Henry. No, it's not easy being me. Tidy up!
Just look at your hair.
Nag, 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 it's so not fair. I'm Horrid Henry. So down with school, I'm gonna rule. And when I'm king, I'll do my thing. And then my life will be so sweet. I'm Horrid Henry. So down with school, I'm gonna rule. And when I'm king, I'll do my thing. And then my life will be so sweet. I'm Horrid Henry. So many things that I don't like. Teachers happy, hippos going for a hike. Goody goodies, girls, anything with curls. Sitting up straight, having to wait. Cleaning out fang such a bore. I don't want schoolwork, any kind of work, don't wanna do them anymore. 'Cause when I'm famous, I won't care. I'll never wash or comb my hair. I'll be king of everything, King Horrid Henry. No, it's not easy being me. I don't know why they cannot see just how hard it is to be Horrid Henry. So down with school, I'm gonna rule. And when I'm king, I'll do my thing. And then my life will be so sweet. I'm Horrid Henry. So down with school, I'm gonna rule. And when I'm king, I'll do my thing. And then my life will be so sweet. I'm Horrid Henry.
You have been listening to a Horrid Henry audiobook. And if you like this one, then there are loads more for you to enjoy.